Alright, what's going on, guys? UsingActionzz here, and welcome to the Outlast characters tier list. This is just going to be a little video. I thought it'd be fun to do. I've done Outlast quizzes in the past. If you guys want to check those videos out, you can click the tab popping up right now. But of course, as always, I will have this link in the description of the video if you want to go do this for yourself. And I got them ranked here. We got the amazing characters: above average, average, below average, and terrible. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. So first off, we got Blake Langerman. Now let me tell you something. Blake is fine and all, right? I kind of feel bad for him, all he had to go through, because he went through a lot, needless to say. But he really annoys me in the sense that they decided to put a talking protagonist, which, if you didn't know, like in the first game, neither Blake or Waylon talked. So they decided to go with a talking protagonist in Blake here in the second game. But yet he says nothing. Like, I don't. He says nothing even like worth your time to listen to. But I'm just gonna put Blake on average. I'm not a big fan of Blake. He kind of annoys me. He is, funny enough though, the same voice actor that, well, I guess I can say voice actor that voiced Miles and Waylon, even though they didn't talk. It's just a bunch of screaming and grunting. But you know what are you gonna do? Next we got Ethan, the father of the Jane Doe that Blake and Lynn went looking for in Outlast 2. He wasn't around for very long, but while he was around, he did help us out. He could have gave us up to Marta, but he didn't. He's a good man. You know what, Ethan? Above average, because he saved our asses. Because if he would have told Marta we were in his basement, it'd have been ugly. Next, we have Frank. Now, Frank is the murderous cannibal that we see for a very short period in Whistleblower. I think he's a great character and all, don't get me wrong. He's a great villain. He's creepy as shit. I mean, I think he's a great character, but we don't see enough of him. We don't get to know enough about him. There's not enough lore about him or explanation. So, yeah, we'll put him. He's definitely not terrible. Like, he's scary. He does his job. He scares the shit out of you. So we'll put him in just below average because there's not a lot known about him. Next up, we have the heretics from Outlast 2. These people creep me out way more than the Noth people did. So, I mean, they're nothing too special though. They're kind of just a group of. We'll just put them in below average. I mean, they're cool and all, and they really creep me out, but like, yeah, there's not a whole lot known about them. So we'll put that below average. Now, we're just gonna sit this right here first of all. But Jeremy Blair, absolutely terrible. I hate this guy. He's just a. We don't even gotta talk about him. But yeah, Jeremy Blair from Outlast Whistleblower, complete scumbag. Terrible. Next up, we have Jessica Gray from Outlast 2, and we're not even gonna get into what happened to this poor girl, but we'll just go ahead and put her in average. Next up, we have Nick and Laird. I hate these people. Everybody wonders why I won't play Outlast 2 on insane mode. It's because of these pieces of shit right here. They're definitely not terrible though. They're just kind of annoying and just kind of dumb. They die pretty quickly in Outlast 2. We'll just put them in below average. They're not terrible. They do their job. They piss me off. They scare me. Father Loudermilch. Yeah, you and Jeremy Blair looking great in that terrible section. Yeah, but Father Loudermilch from Outlast 2. Complete scumbag. He is also the disgusting looking demon that chases Blake in the school flashbacks. The things he did to poor Jessica here, and even possibly other people, being a teacher at this Catholic school, is just super messed up. Terrible person, just awful. That's all there is for him. Next up, we have a Lynn Langerman. I liked Lynn, I really did. I mean, not enough to put her above average, but like, you know, she's not a bad character. She's not an amazing character, but she's not a bad character. She's average. She's right there. Next up, we have Marta. Alright. So this is a 7-foot-tall woman with a big pickaxe that if she catches you, she rips your goodies off. I like Marta, though. Marta scares me. She's like the Chris Walker of Outlast 2. And I can appreciate that. And she really does creep me out. I don't know if I want to put her in above average, though. We'll put her in average. She's fine in my book. She's really creepy. She's very annoying on some sections in the game, but I like her. Next up, we have Miles Upshur, the man himself. Amazing! Yes, beautiful. See, I give Red Barrels credit. Never have I ever liked a character so much. I'm pretty sure this goes for a lot of you. I've never liked a character so much that doesn't even say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just such a badass in his own way. I mean, just look at him. Look at his outfit. He's just pimping. But yeah, Miles Upshur, amazing. Eddie Gluskin going right up there with him. In my opinion, the scariest dude in the whole Outlast series so far. Just a complete freak. For some reason, ladies love him. I mean, he does give you a lot of attention. I can see that. So, but Eddie Gluskin, he's one of my favorite characters. Just completely terrifying. I love his fashion. But yeah, he goes right up there with Miles Upshur, and amazing. Next up, we have the variants from the first Outlast. They're more just put in the game to be an annoyance. You know, they don't really. I don't know. Yeah, they're just the inmates that were at the asylum that were tested with the morphogenic engine. Nothing too amazing. They're not terrible. We'll just put them in below average. They're not, you know, they're nothing that crazy, but they're there. Next up, we have this guy, which I can't even remember his name, but he's the scumbag that licks you at the beginning of Whistleblower. Oh, his name's Steve. That's it. It just came to me. Steve. Yeah, we'll put him down there with Terrible as well, because he's basically buddy-buddy with Mr. Jeremy Blair here. So, awful. Completely terrible. Scumbag. Okay. Next up, we got one of the Scald here from Outlast 2. These aren't really that known about either. They're kind of just like the variants from the first Outlast, but in Outlast 2. Like, they're not that special. They kind of maybe chase you around here and there, so I'll just put them right there on par with the normal variants. Richard Traeger, amazing. My favorite character, my overall favorite character in the entire Outlast series. Richard Traeger is just such a sick bastard. But I love him. He's great. It's also my favorite section of the game in the first Outlast is his whole scene. I remember the first time I played it. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it, but it was rough. So next up, we got Father Martin. You know, he's nothing that crazy either, but he does kind of pave the way for the whole first game if you think about it. Everything you're doing in that first game, mainly, not only do you like want to get out and expose Murkoff, but like he kind of leads you to it if you think about it. And then he sacrifices himself at pretty much at the end of the game. You know, we'll put Father Martin above average. Yeah, I mean, you know, he painted all the blood everywhere. You know, follow the blood. That's like half your objective in the game. He kind of paved the way for Miles to go. So, Father Martin, not bad. He's kind of annoying at sometimes he's kind of annoying, but we'll let him have it. Now, this one's gonna be very controversial. Chrissy Poo. Oh, Chris Walker. Let me tell you, is a scumbag. I hate him, but I kind of love him at the same time. But I'll tell you what, I definitely don't like him as much as Richard Traeger, Miles, Eddie. So we're gonna go ahead and put him above average. He's definitely above average. Yeah, for sure. But like, he's not, for me personally. I know a lot of people would probably put him up here at amazing. Me personally, he shouldn't be in this category, but it's fine. So now we got Papa Noth, or Sullivan Noth, the leader of the new Ezekiel. This guy, I mean, there's like a lot known about him, but you don't ever like really encounter him in the game. You know, he's kind of there just in cutscenes. He never like, he's not a true enemy. He never chases you or anything. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know. He is in charge of the whole camp. We'll just put him in average. Yeah. You know what? I'm happy with that. Yeah, we'll put him in average because like, he kind of is in control of that whole area where you first start or play like half the game of Outlast 2. So he's not a bad character by any means. Actually, his backstory is kind of cool if you look into it. I have a video on it if you want to go check it out, but his backstory is kind of cool. So yeah, we'll put him in average. Next up, we have the twins. Don't get me wrong, they're creepy bastards, but they're nothing too amazing, in my opinion. They don't really talk that much, and when they do, they're just talking about like taking your liver and stuff. And they are a one-hit kill though. You know what? They're not terrible. They're not as bad as these guys. So we'll just put them in below average. I kind of just put them right there with you know, other variants and Frank, and you know, they're there. They're cool. Whatever. Below average. Next up we have Val, and Val is actually my favorite character in Outlast 2. So we're gonna put Val at amazing. Val scared the shit out of me. That last section towards the ending, or at the ending basically, of Outlast 2, where you're in the mines and in the dark and you gotta flip the switches and she's chasing you in the water. Oh my god, I remember the first time I played, I had to just pause the game, you know, focus on my breathing, go get a paper bag because I was hyperventilating, and just it was rough. I had to literally sit there and hype myself up. I'm like, you can do it, come on. For her section, or his. Val is Val, okay, of the game. But yeah, I love Val, my favorite character in Outlast 2. So amazing right there with these fellas. Alright, next up we have the Wall Rider. The Wall Rider is cool and all, and it's basically the main gist of the first Outlast, and actually a lot of the Outlast series. I mean, it is the doing of the morphogenic engine basically. Not really a favorite character of mine, but definitely above average, for sure, yeah. Next up, we got Wayland Park. Gonna go ahead and put him right up there, along with Miles Upshur. Amazing. Wayland Park is awesome. When I did my Outlast quiz videos, there was a quiz you could take that was, which Outlast character are you? And it turned out that I was most like Wayland Park. So, amazing, right? Because I'm amazing, not, but, you know, put him there. It's all good. And last, we have Mr. Billy Hope. You know, I guess he's a cool character and all. I mean, he was in control of the Wall Rider, and he didn't kill us, but he tried to. But he also killed Chris Walker to, like, low-key save us. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and put him at average, because the Wall Rider's above average. That's like his, you know, he's controlling that, but Billy Hope, technically, if you really think about it, in the game, he's just in this bubble, right? He's not really doing anything. But he is also the host of the Wall Rider, so you'd think I might put him up at above average, but we're just gonna put him in average. You know, the Wall Rider's pretty cool. It's a bunch of nano. You know, I'm not gonna get into it. I made other videos about this, but Wall Rider's cool. He's the host, but we'll just go ahead and put him in average. So this is my Outlast character tier list. Let me know, of course, this link, if you guys want to do this exact one, I will have it in the description of the video. Feel free to do it, and let me know where you put some of these characters. Or go on my Twitter. You can also find my Twitter link in the description. Take a screenshot of this and send it to me on Twitter, and so I can see what your guys' opinions are on some of these characters. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know if you agree with me on some of these. If you like hardcore disagree, just let me know. I always appreciate you guys commenting and liking on my videos. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to like button. You guys are new to my channel, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Used to fuck around in the nighttime. Used to feel like that shit was my lifeline. Yeah, we kept it cool, feeling so high. Young, so young.